And I just want to see like
back to my YouTube.
I think this was a really great podcast episode, but quick disclaimer, I forgot to plug in the mics, so the audio quality might not be that great, but it's still worth the listen. Enjoy.
Alright guys, so we are here with the starting the A.S.K podcast, the acronym. We have Lauren and we have Stella with us here today. How are you guys feeling? How's career been?
Good.
It's good. Okay, so like, what's been y'all's favorite thing, or like favorite, let's start off with food. Favorite food spot in the Big A?
I would have to say the turf place.
Okay.
It's like this little place off campus.
Have you been there?
The Gimbap spot?
Yeah.
Love
The
it.
turf?
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh my God.
which one do y'all get there?
Oh, it depends on the night.
Yeah.
So what's
We
your
like-
favorite one?
Kimchi dumplings, kimbap.
Okay.
The like original,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the tuna ones, it's a very like niche, like you have to want to eat it.
Yeah, I've never been a big tuna guy, but
Yeah,
I do love that spot. I tried it once, and I was actually so shocked how cheap it was. It's like
It's so,
$5 for all that food.
yeah.
What about you? What's been your favorite food spot?
Oh, well, she kind of took it, but other than that, I don't know. Like, okay, we went to Artist Bakery,
Okay.
and that place was like heaven on earth. It was like all the salt breads you could think of. Like they had lemon, Earl Grey, regular chocolate. Like there were so many, and then they had like baguettes and like soup. And it was just really good.
Lemon salt bread?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it's like filling. It's really good.
Never been a big lemon guy, but that might not be that bad. For me, my favorite food spot has been kebab. We low-key go to kebab like 4 times a week.
Where's kebab? What is that?
Adana kebab, like right across from Eddie's Coffee.
I don't think I've been
I
there.
haven't either.
I've never been to kebab.
No.
There's no way. Okay, well.
Oh, it's that like Mediterranean place.
Yes.
I went in there because I wanted hummus, and they didn't have hummus.
Okay, like, how does that really matter? Like, bruh, the sandwiches, it's like low-key the same flavors, but in like 10 different types. Like, they have sandwiches, they have rice, it's fire. You guys need to try kebab. Actually, we are going to kebab after this episode.
Oh.
Me and Noah are going to kebab. I don't know about you guys. We are going to kebab.
We're going to the third place.
Bruh. We can go to kebab. Kebab is open like 24 hours. You can go to kebab at 12 a.m. That's what makes it so
First
special.
place at 6 a.m.
Yeah, but they close at 10:30 a.m.
Do they?
Or
really?
p.m. Yeah, 10:30,
Oh.
22:30. All
But
right.
have you taken out from there? Because it's really fast.
Oh yeah. Low key.
Okay.
They actually no. Remember that Zoom meeting we had to do for the classes?
Mm-hmm.
I had to join while I was waiting for my food. I waited for 30 minutes. They gave me half my order. Then I had to wait another 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
At
did.
the turf place?
I've never
Yes.
had that. It's so
Wow.
fast though.
It's crazy. It's a
Okay.
whole different world. All right, so what's been your funniest, craziest experience here?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Why?
We went on a hike how did we find it? TikTok?
TikTok. I think some of the guys went on it like when we first got
Mhm.
here too.
Wait, was this a rock climb?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, it
I've heard
was-
a lot. I've heard a lot.
It was
The Pond Sun?
Winston-Salem National Park.
Okay.
And we decided to start it at 2:30 in the afternoon. And we were asking people like, oh, like, where do we start? Because there's like multiple like places to start, and everyone was like, no, don't start it now. But we were like,
Yeah.
we made it here, we're gonna do it.
This guy was like, this might take you too long.
Yeah,
They were like, what do you mean? It's not that far.
yeah, it was not a hike.
Come on, it was rock climbing, like genuinely rock climbing.
I actually know a guy who rock climbs. Anyway, that's not important. So the hike, was that like, when did y'all finish the hike?
It was dark.
It was we were coming down and it was dark. And we asked these people like halfway, we thought it was halfway. We were like, how close are we? They're like, You still got a long ways to go, but like y'all got it, and we were like dying. We had one bottle of water and a bagel in our backpacks, and that was all we had.
Speaking of coffee bean bagels.
Oh yeah.
Uzi coffee's better, but that's
The
a discussion.
bagels?
No, Uzi coffee. Have you guys tried Uzi coffee yet?
I had the
The
smoothies.
smoothies are good.
Have you tried the Oreo frappe though?
Mm-mm.
Anyways, so my craziest experience was actually very simple. I was outside of I was like around the A.S.K area, right beside Boudin Media Hall. And so it's like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm like, I'm about to set up my tripod and my phone and I'm about to record a video. So this, being here, I get a lot of stares. But this one girl's walking by me and she's staring at me. Like, as she's walking, she's still staring at me. I'm like, what's her deal? So, I'm like, I'm a nice guy, so I waved at her. And she's still looking at me like I'm crazy. So, mind you, I have my tripod in my hand. This is a black tripod. Just keep that in mind. So I have my tripod in my hand. I wave at her, right? So then I'm like, you have to extend it and everything. So I do that. She takes off. She thought I had a gun. She looked at me and like starts sprinting. And I'm like, whoa, what's wrong with her? Like, that's low-key racist. But then I was like, it's a black tripod. I'm wearing all black. It's 11 p.m. at night. And I have my hood on. So I was like, damn.
Oh, no.
She actually thought I was gonna shoot her. Yeah, thankfully I haven't seen her since then. But that was my crazy experience. Actually,
Wait. Another crazy experience when we were in that Uber. Let's just be so
Oh,
frank.
oh,
That experience like
Lord.
traumatizes me actually.
That was actually crazy. It was fun though. The Uber driver actually let us pick the music, and he was going like 90 miles per hour.
It's flying.
It was a little dangerous, but like, when are you gonna get to be in an Uber where you get to pick the music and go in a legal speed? That's a once in a lifetime experience.
I forgot about that.
That is a once in a lifetime experience. That's actually crazy. Okay, so now onto the serious questions. The first serious question is kind of, what are you passionate about? Like what fuels you? You can keep it simple, or you can not keep it simple. So,
I think some of the things I'm passionate about are swimming.
okay.
Definitely in high school I started swimming more.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to keep doing that in college. I think it's like a good community and it's a good workout, which I loved. And then traveling.
Yes.
Recently trying to get back into reading more. Kind of struggling here though, but I would love to do that more over the summer. And then I think something that I've started doing more here is journaling. I used to do a lot at home, during COVID, and I stopped. But I think it's been nice to do that here, which is been a good way to reflect on the days that we have, because I feel like there's not a set schedule or anything.
That's very true. That was good. What about you?
What am I passionate about? I'd agree with swimming. I really enjoyed high school swimming as well. I don't know. I'm definitely an active person. I find myself if I haven't done something active during my day, I'll just get really fidgety and I'll need to I find the need to move. So I think that's really important. Just being active, whether it's playing sports, just going on a walk. That's really important to incorporate in your day.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, okay, this has to do with what I want to study in college, but I want to study nutrition, and that recently just started because of being here actually, realizing not all the food is the same, and I have to switch what I'm eating in order to get all the nutrients you need, protein and vegetables and fruits have been really hard to find. So I think definitely that just finding what's healthy for my body and food.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
wellness.
I heavily agree with the sports part. I am not a swimmer. However, I do play soccer. You guys also played soccer, right? No?
Yes.
No? Soccer is a common sport in the room. Even Noah played soccer. But, yes.
I went to one actually.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
for sure. But, yeah, for me, I would say I agree with the whole athletic thing, being active. I can't stand bumming around and sitting in my room all day. But shout out to the people who can. There's nothing wrong with that. But being active, I've been trying to train a lot. Like you said, like do that a little bit in college. Obviously, I'm not gonna walk on and play D1, but club soccer, rec soccer, like whatever I can do to stay active. Because soccer has been like a huge like driving passion for me. Like I love soccer. I kind of picked it up late, like towards like the middle of high school. But playing soccer like changed me as a person in so many ways. So that's something I've really been grateful for. So I guess like a deeper dive on the question is like, what is one or two things, like maybe not activities, maybe just like mentalities or concepts or beliefs that drive you, that like make you want to do well in school, that make you want to, go out and be active. Like for some people they say what motivates me is being able to someday take care of my family, or because I believe in this. For me, like I say, like my faith or my religion like motivates me, like, God wants us to be successful. God wants us to, enjoy life. So like I'm doing that by playing soccer. I'm doing that by working hard in school. So like what would y'all say like that is for y'all? Like what's that motivating factor? Like one or two words or things. Take your time.
Thank you. Okay, I had this quote. I found this quote when I was like actually like a childhood. That my friend told me, and it was like, you can't give more time to your life, so give more life to your time. Don't know who wrote that, but it was like she like wrote that in like one of her letters to me, and I was just like, that's so facts. Like I don't know, trying to like fulfill my days and like at the end of the day like be competent with like and like happy with what I did or like succeeded in that day. But also just like on like day to day, I think like I don't know, like wanting. There's so many things like I want to do with my life, and then just like trying new things, like going out and like saying yes to things like will help me just like find what it is in life that I want to do and like experience. I want to experience like the most. So I'd say that.
That is really good. I've never heard that quote. But that's
Yeah.
a really, I might steal
Yeah.
that. I might steal that. That's a really good quote. Okay, well, what about you? Like, what's your driving factor?
I agree with everything Stella says. I think it's important to like fill your day with things you enjoy doing. And I think something that drives me is like I have so many dreams and stuff, and so just wanting to like the like hope of making those happen. Like I don't know, that's definitely something that I look forward to in the future. So yeah.
That is really good. Being dream/goal oriented. Or most of the time you hear goal oriented, but not really dream oriented. But I think I think it's even better to be fueled by your dreams. Because a lot of times people say your dreams aren't realistic, but if you're only fueled by the realistic, that limits you like naturally. So yeah, that's a really good point. Y'all made like some really good points. Like I think if you are going about life, like you guys both talked about like careers and passions. Like for me, like I've had like when I knew I was coming into like creative school and all that, like I had so many goals. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I make this video. I've only made a few of them, but it's like definitely like living in the moments. Like I like complain about like the editing process of these videos, but it's like that's like the fun part, like seeing all the stupid stuff we did in the video and like looking back on that. So that's been really fun for me, like pursuing my goals, pursuing my dreams, but also like taking time to enjoy each moment, because like I'm probably not going to be in South Korea with all my friends again for a long time. So living in the moment and making the most out of it. All right, so now we're gonna specify that a little bit. So I talked about faith and like religion and everything, and obviously, as you guys hopefully know, I'm a Christian. So the question for y'all is it's a pretty simple question. Are you a Christian? If so, why are you a Christian? And if not, why not? It could be a simple question, it could be a simple answer, like, but how would y'all like answer that question?
Okay. Well, I'm not a Christian.
Okay.
But it really just has to do with I'm not very a religious person. Like I didn't grow up really having that type of religion like in my life. So yeah, it's kind of just
yeah. That's fine. That's good. Yeah.
Same. I'm not Christian, and I think it's mainly just because I grew up with parents who weren't religious, so I never grew up with
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. And, you know, it actually makes this more interesting because I'm the complete opposite. I was, you know, my dad's a pastor, you know, so like kind of being born into it my whole life. But the funny thing is about it is like, I low-key wasn't a Christian until like a few months ago. Like, despite the fact that I went to church every single day, never missed a Sunday for 18 years of my life, you know, like I kind of was, it was one of those things that's like, even though your parents, like, you know, you're raised around it and forced into it, you don't think about it too much until like when you get older and you start to see things for yourself and it kind of convinces you. Like for me, most of my life it was kind of just like, oh yeah, my parents would be happy, you know, if I'm going to church with them. And that's why like I feel like I was like compulsed to do it. But now like in the past few months, like I've kind of like with the whole college experience and everything, like it's kind of made me realize like the importance of it. Like a lot of people talk about the importance of having some sort of faith or religion. Like as you know, like those things, whether you're a Christian or not, those can be like your driving factors. Those can be like your principles. Like even if you're not a Christian, like if you look at it, like things in the Bible, they kind of guide you. Like the Bible has so many good points, just basic ways to be a good person. You know, like to like be wise or to be smarter, to be kind, to live in love. Like those basic principles of the gospel, like those are the things that kind of drive, you know, those, I would say that's my why, you know, because I feel like since I actually decided to be a Christian a few months ago, like I've actually become a better person. You know, obviously I'm not perfect, you know, but like I feel like it's been my driving factor is my faith and to continue to be a good person, to continue to, you know, make God happy, you know, to make my family proud and stuff like that. All right, so I guess that like the next question is like, why do you think it's important? Like, why do you think faith is important? Like, aside from religion, you know, a lot of people talk about like faith in God, but like aside from that, like, what do y'all think about like faith?
I think it's like not only believing in yourself but believing in others and believing that you can do good and that also you see the good in others.
Yeah, it's really good. That is really good. That's actually a huge principle of what the Bible is about. You know, faith is one of the fruits of the Spirit, but not only that, like having faith, that like opens doors for you. It kind of breaks like natural barriers because faith is believing in things that you can't see, right? So, you know, you're studying for a test, but you have faith that you're studying will help you to get the grade you want. You don't know it because you're not going to be able to see your test score until your test has been graded.
Right.
But you have the faith. You're studying with faith that if I put this work in and I believe that what I'm doing is sufficient and it's going to help me, then I'm going to get the result I want. We're not going to talk about test scores because midterms were not that good. How y'all's midterms, by the way, for that?
We have no idea.
Yeah,
Our
okay, any of your
teachers have
scores back?
No.
Oh, I actually got all my scores back. Let's just say I'm a consistent person. You know, I think that's how I would describe my midterm scores. I'm a very consistent person.
Well, a lot of mine were like essays, or like you have to write some things, so it's gonna take longer.
That's fair. That's fair. That's nice. All right. So, what was your like? What do you think
Yeah.
like the importance of faith in general
I
is?
think adding on to what Lauren said, because I think she said it really well. Just like having faith, I think is a really grounding thing. Like a grounding that
Mhm.
gives you a sense of like being grounded in
Mhm.
something, and I think it's like important to like really believe in like yourself, your friends, like believe like you can achieve something if you put your mind to it, and I think that's a really like, good feeling.
That's true. Yeah. So like just like you said, like being rooted in something, like having faith, even if it's I have faith in myself that
Yeah.
I'm gonna do well in this test, or I have faith in my friends that they're going to be there for me. Like that's what keeps you grounded. Because if you don't believe in anything, and not even in yourself, not even in the people that surround you, then like it makes life really difficult because you don't have any sense of hope besides reality. Because
there's
a
no
lot
like
of
connection.
yeah,
with
that's
everything,
very very true. So I guess like, do you guys like ever? I feel like another thing about faith, like leading to that, is like the like curiosity. You know, like you have to be curious about things before you can put your faith in them. You know, you have to be curious, like, oh, is this person going to be a good friend? And you know, once you act on the curiosity and you find out in faith that they will be a good friend, for example, that's when you discover more things. So like concerning like religion, like I know you guys didn't really grow up religious, but like do y'all ever feel like y'all have had questions about religion? Because I know like you've definitely been surrounded by people who have other religions, whether they're Christian or not. But like, how has that like made you who you are? Like, your curiosity about religion and stuff like that. Like, how is that? What is that like? What effect has that had in those lives?
Well, I'll say I have like family members who are Christian, and I have like friends who are like other religions, and I think like I've like grown up like knowing a lot about each one of them actually. Like I've gone to like bat mitzvahs or like services, and I think it's really cool to like see the different religions and like see like what's being practiced and like what happens in all of them. I think it's really important to like know that. But yeah, I guess like sometimes you do like wonder like is there like something like out there in like that sense, but I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like you kind of like exploring, like especially being young, like it's super important that you like actually don't just pick a religion, just stick with it, but you also like explore what other religions are about, because that like when you look at other things, whether you like what you see in other religions or not, it helps you it helps ground you, like we talked about earlier. Like, okay, I know that these principles are shared in these religions, and that's something I want to keep in my life. That's a principle I want to live by. So that's a really good point. I would say that's a very like a common thing for most people our age is you don't exactly know. You're kind of just trying to figure stuff out. What about you?
I feel like you said it perfectly. I feel like I've had the same experience. Like growing up, I've had friends that are different religions, and just like learning about them and their experiences has, I think, benefited me a lot.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
I like seeing all the different like holidays or like celebrations they have. Like they look really fun. I always want to be a part of them. I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like so much fun to like go out and do that. But yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I would say like I've always been interested in like looking to other religions. Obviously, like most of what I've known for most of my life was just Christianity, but there's a lot of like cross references in like between Christianity and other religions and stuff like that. And like you said, the celebrations and all their traditions and stuff. And I feel like it's super important to like immerse yourself in those type of things, and just to like I feel like that helps you grow as a person. So do y'all feel like it's like we talked about, it's important to have faith and have like some sort of like rooted belief in something, but do y'all feel that like here's a really deep question which I hope we can like talk a lot about, is like, do y'all feel that religion is like often limiting in some ways? Like a lot of people I've met that are like my age will say why, like when I ask like why, like whether you're Christian or not and why, they feel as though like specifically Christianity or maybe other religions that are similar are sort of like limited, like, oh, if I become a Christian then I can't do this or then I can't do that, and it feels like they have to give up something. Do y'all like feel that way about religion? Do you feel like that might be why? Like partially?
I've never really thought about that.
Wait, like why? What?
Like I would say, okay, I'll say for me, for example, like for most of the years of my life, like until I recently decided to like take Christianity seriously, most of the reasons why I didn't was because it's like, okay, if I'm a Christian, that means I can't, like I actually have to like try and I have to put aside certain things that like I like to do, or like I have to spend more time with God and I have to sacrifice other things to do that. So a lot of people feel like, okay, if I'm gonna become a Christian, I can't go turn up with my friends, I can't go do this. And do you guys feel like, do you guys kind of get that same vibe, like religions like Christianity or Christianity specifically is sort of limiting, and do you feel like that might be why you haven't like given that a thought?
I think I'll answer the first question of if I think it's limiting. I think it's like, it depends on like how much you put yourself into it. Because I think once someone says that they're religious or they have a religion they like want to focus on, like I think it becomes part of their identity, and like I think you have the agency to like determine how much of that you want it to take up. Like I mean, I know plenty of Christians who like say they're Christian but like they don't necessarily like go to church every Sunday. But like for some it like might be that you have to go to church every Sunday. But I think it's really just like in terms of how much you want to immerse yourself in that. What was the second part of the question?
No, that kind of was. Oh yeah, the second part was like, do you feel like that?
But that's like why.
Yeah, do you think like that might have any like role in your answer as to why like I said, some people will say, oh, I can't do this anymore, so I don't really want to have to give that up for a specific religion. Do you feel like that might be your case?
I think for me personally, it's more of just like I'm not really sure what I want out of a religion, like whatever religion that may be. Like I think like right now I'm still like finding like who I am as a person. So like I don't really think it's something that I necessarily like need to find out now. But like eventually, like later in my life, I might be more interested in figuring that out. But like right now, I think it's like not so much a big thing on my mind.
Okay.
I think adding on to that, it's like about finding a balance. So it's like I think that's different for each person, and like I don't know, I'm open to whatever, like learning more about religion. I don't know which one I would choose, but I think it's like about how I would fit that. I want that to more fit into my life than me change my life. I don't know. I want to figure out how it would work.
That's a really good point. I think like another thing is a lot of people, like especially younger people, because like we've been living this way for so many years. It's like, okay, now I have to change everything just for this new belief, and it's like crazy that like you have to give up a lot of things that you used to love or used to do just for your new belief. And like you said, like being like open to it is like a really important thing. For me, for most of the time, like most of the reason why, despite the fact I was going to church every Sunday, and going to Bible study and all this stuff, like most of it was, I felt like it was a limitation, and one of the biggest things about religion, specifically Christianity, is like you said, it depends on how you look at it. So one thing for me, like I think it changed my life so much because I stopped looking at it as like, oh, I have to give this up. I have to stop doing this. I can't do that. I can't listen to this. I can't do certain things anymore. And like start looking at it from perspective of like, think of like, it's like a high risk, high reward type of thing. You know what I mean? You have to give up a lot for it, but it's because it's like, for me personally, I'm not gonna say like this is for everybody, because it's a high reward. Personally, I mean, you guys might notice, I love trolling people. Like, I love, like, making jokes, like, just being, like, I'm a silly person. So, like, there's a lot of things that I would do or say, that obviously, yes, they were funny, but, I had to give that type of mindset up. Obviously, I still love to troll, but there's, like, finding the balance. Like, you have to give up certain things, but it's like, am I willing to give this little element up of my identity to help me find the whole of who I am? Like you talked about, you're still trying to find out who you are. We're all very young, so it's like we obviously don't feel this pressure to be like, oh, I need to know what career I'm gonna do. So we don't feel that pressure like I need to know who I am at this point in my life, because we're young and we have time. At least is what we think, But I would say like a big way to look at it is like, for me, I didn't know my identity, the concept of identity was something I really struggled with. And a lot of people say like, oh, you need to find yourself before you commit to something. But the crazy thing about it is like, do you guys like agree with this when I say like, sometimes committing to things helps you find who you are? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like you guys talked about sports and stuff. Like when I decided in high school that I was gonna commit to playing soccer, like taking it seriously full time, going to practices all times a week and practicing on my own and with friends on the weekends, like that made me realize obviously soccer is not who I am. That's not my identity. But if somebody asked me to tell them about myself, soccer is going to be one of the first 5 things I say, because it's like it's had so much of an impact on me in finding who I was, but I couldn't say, oh, I need to find myself and then I'll commit to soccer.
I feel like it has to do with like, the whole like trying new things. Like you might not like everything you try, but at least like if you like it or not, and like and it's a really big thing too.
Korea is like a big one.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The fact that we decided to come to Korea.
Yeah, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a part of our like, college life is
Yeah, like I said, like going back to Korea and like you get your food from the dining hall, you get your bojangles and like you gotta bring it.
I'm actually gonna say that by accident.
You have to bring the tradition back to the US. Like if somebody lets you cross the street, you stop and you bow,
Do we get to like shove people too a little bit?
Down the bus.
Yeah, on the bus.
Oh yeah. Public transport, or telling people to be quiet if they're too loud on public transport. Yeah, definitely gotta take some of Korea back with us, or we didn't go.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, back to the whole thing like identity. I think like being young, everybody talks about finding who you are and this, that, and the third, and it's such an important thing, but we often overlook it. But like I said, I personally, like, I always talk about like being super open and trying new things. Like being here is a crazy huge example of trying something new, because this is nothing like what we're used to back home. But I feel like being here has like changed me in so many ways that have become a part of my identity. You know, like before I came here, like I didn't really know, like I knew I wanted to play soccer in college, like just for fun, but you know, like I'm actually trying to take it seriously now. Obviously I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna try playing D1, but it's made me take it serious. It's like worst case scenario, you know, I at least try to take it to the next level, and I don't make it, but I've become a better person, I've become a better athlete and stuff like that. So I think the biggest thing is being willing to commit to something, even though you don't know who you are, because you might find who you are in that process, you know. So like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you think or like the concept of identity and like trying new things like factors in? Or do you have any like examples for yourselves? Yeah.
I agree with your point on how like Korea has changed like the way you think about it. I agree with like okay. Okay, it's time to put that part up. Okay.
Alright, take
Take
three.
what I'm saying.
You agree with how Korea
Oh,
has
yeah.
changed?
I feel like there's definitely like parts of myself that I've seen that have changed. I think like independence is like the biggest thing, and also
Yeah.
like being okay like doing stuff on my own.
Yeah.
Has changed a lot, and like I feel like Stella said this earlier, but like saying yes to stuff.
Yeah.
That has been like a big part, and I feel like changing like my identity or helping shape it. Like I feel like I'm much more like, I don't know, more adventurous here than I was at home, which is cool.
That is very true. That's very true. Like back home, you would never catch me at a cafe getting an Oreo frappe, but here I am. You know, I actually just had one a few hours ago. So like, Uzi Coffee is low key like a tri-week, like 3 times, 4 times a week.
They have really good hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be like Christmas, winter time.
Mm.
Like hot chocolate hits from.
Low key.
So,
Even I don't know. I feel like even like usually back home when it's cold, I stop getting like ice cream and stuff, but
Because it's so much like more expensive back home.
that's true.
My excuse here is that it's all cheaper.
That is true.
We tried the what's it called? MIXUE, the little.
Oh yeah,
The
I
ice
have
cream.
not. I walk by it like every day and I haven't tried it.
It's so
Would
Do
good.
you-
you like boba?
I dabble. It's not bad.
They have boba ice cream.
Boba ice cream.
It's so good.
It's like ice cream and then there's like boba on it. And
It's so good.
Wait, what time to close?
oh, they're open late.
Yeah.
I think.
It's only like
ice cream.
3,000 won.
Wait, what place is it?
Mix you. It's remember when
That,
we
like,
were going to
small-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
Wait, we should look even mix you after this. Kebab and mix.
Oh, we're getting kebab, bro.
Kebab first. Kebab is a requirement. We haven't had kebab since before Gigi.
Yeah,
And we're actually like feeding for it. All right, so then the last thing I would say, or the last like really important question I have is, what advice would you give to people who are also young that are maybe not necessarily student based advice, but like what's like some basic advice? Like we'll go around and just like
Life advice.
yeah, just general, or it could be specific. It could be swimmer advice.
Don't let things you're scared of stop you.
That's good.
Like if you're interested in it, do it. Take the chance.
It's true. Take the risk. High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Throw us away.
Well, I know. I feel like mine's gonna sound really like basic. Let's see.
Loki just used a quote you gave earlier.
No.
That was good. That was.
No,
I've never heard that.
don't repeat it.
I've never heard that before. That's honestly
Isn't
like
it
some
a
of the
good
best
quote
advice
though?
I've heard.
It's
It
like
is.
yeah.
It's a really good quote.
Really interesting. I don't know. I guess this kind of goes to like what you were saying, but like, don't be afraid to try new things, and like especially if like it's not like what you see other people doing. Like when I say that, it's like my decision to come to Korea was solely based on like myself and like had nothing else to do with like other people's like, why would you ever do that in like your first semester of college?
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Or like,
Yeah.
you know, I could have picked going to like obviously a different school, but like just going and having a normal like start to college. But like instead, like I chose for myself, like I'm gonna do this really cool experience and I'm gonna like it and, you know, see what happens. And like it ended up being a really good choice. And so it's like, yeah, do things that interest you and like, cause that's like the only way I feel like you're gonna find like who you are and like what you're interested in. So.
Yeah.
Yes, ignoring the crazy comments. You know, maybe if you didn't choose Korea, we would not be here on this podcast.
We wouldn't all be.
I know. We wouldn't have gotten into crazy Uber. We wouldn't have gotten to go to Shinsegae Mall. Like,
I could have lived my whole life without going to that mall. I was like.
Shout out to Noah for getting us lost.
It was a great idea, just bad
No,
execution.
it was not. It's a horrible idea.
We tried it twice.
Yeah.
Both times
Oh
were
for 2. 0 for 2. Critically over 2.
We're gonna try it one more time.
We are gonna try one more time.
One more time before they try again.
Yes, we have to try it.
Did
again.
they like decorate for Christmas?
Yeah,
Because if they do, you might get us there.
They definitely did.
Yeah, definitely. They probably have like a huge tree on that.
Stop. You know who did decorate for Christmas?
Who?
That mall across the street from Yeongdong where we always ended up.
Oh.
There's like a
The
20
Lottie Mall?
Is that what? Is it a
Lottie
Lottie Mall?
Mall.
It's
Oh wait, there is a Lottie Mall, I think. Yeah.
There is, but
It's
Wait,
like
there's a
across-
Shinsegae lot in.
no, we don't care about Shinsegae. We're not going back.
There's like a 20-foot Christmas tree across from the Lululemon.
Hold on. Speaking of festivities,
Yeah.
we need to do like a Friendsgiving thing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yes, we
I was
did.
talking to Jacob and the guys about that. We low-key need to get that like plan. Like we're trying to ask Tina like where we could go because like we can't like occupy the whole kitchen. That'd be kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
we gotta find a spot for that.
We're also all like separate dorms. We were thinking
Yeah.
of like renting out like
Yeah.
a study room or
Yeah,
something.
just like connect with like 3 group
Yeah,
study rooms.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that might be the move. But yeah, we're also gonna do a CU cook-off.
See,
A CU cook-off. Yes. You guys want to be the judges for that?
Yeah, can
Wait,
we?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna get a few more judges, but that would be fine. We're gonna do a CU cook-off and see who can
And-
make the best CU
Dinner.
only dinner.
Wait, in the dorm?
Yeah, we low-key might pair that with Friendsgiving since it's like we'll have like everybody there. I feel like that
No,
would-
separate.
Separate?
That's separate, yeah, separate.
Okay, we'll see. But CU cook-off is a requirement. I low-key. Who do you guys think will win? Like just like.
Or who's
Okay.
participating?
He doesn't even know how to warm.
Yes, I do.
noodles.
Who's in the competition?
Yeah.
Just think all the guys are gonna do it. I don't know. I
Who's
look.
most competent?
I look need to ask like all the other people like who's interested. I need to propose it to the CGO group. I don't know.
Think you can get special permission for all the CJ people in the dorm?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. We will see about that. All right, and now for the special questions. So like, so Stella, you first. Like what? What is there to do when we go to Asheville?
Oh
what
my
are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because you say you're gonna take us all to Asheville. What are we gonna do?
I'll make a whole day itinerary if we want.
Okay,
But
so
okay.
give us like the things we have. Like I'm going to Asheville tomorrow. What do I need to do before I go? Okay.
What do you need to do? Okay, you need to go to this donut shop. It's called Whole Donut. They make the best like fresh donuts. Okay, they're really good. They're ranked number 1 on my belly. Okay, like they're so good. Do you know what that app is? It's
My
like,
Belly, that's an app.
no,
Oh.
the belly.
Just
It's
Oh.
like for food. It's like restaurant ranking.
That low key might be kind of big. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. I will take a
Dude,
look.
don't
into
even.
I'll take a look into that.
Okay, so we'll go there and then we'll want to go to like a waterfall hike and there are plenty around. Depending on what time of year you come, we can go like blueberry picking.
With hippies.
No, there are no hippies around.
So we heard.
We could go. Okay, I would suggest we could go tubing or like rafting, but it can't be like. It has to be like 2 hours away because the river that runs through Asheville is low key trash, and like, you do
With
not want to get
hippies.
in there. Stop. No. Do not hit on Asheville. Asheville needs love right now, actually. But then there's like downtown Asheville. There's a lot to do. You can walk around, shop. There are like arcades and like game places to go, and then dinner obviously. Plenty
What's
of
the best
places.
dinner spot? What's your favorite dinner spot?
Best dinner spot? Okay. It depends on like what cuisine I want. You know what I mean? Like tacos, like Mexican food, I'd say like Mamacitas, question mark.
Okay.
And then there's also like Strata for like good Italian food. Or what is it? Mountain Madre is a really good Mexican food as well.
You ever heard of that?
Mountain
ever
Madre. Well, they're all local foods. I'm gonna suggest like going to McDonald's or something. Like
That's fair. Some people only have McDonald's. Some people only have McDonald's.
like Winston-Salem.
Okay, all right. Don't even. You know what? I knew you was gonna throw some shit on Winston-Salem.
No.
So here's what we're gonna
My
do.
friend who goes to Wake Forest, she literally says it's only the campus and there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, cause she's never been to like the real parts of Winston-Salem, the
Mm.
fun parts of Winston-Salem. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. If I'm gonna tag you in this video, so you're gonna repost it. All your friends and family are gonna see it from Asheville, wherever that is, and then we're gonna see who. If you are from Winston-Salem, if you're from Winston-Salem, comment 336, and if you're from Asheville, comment whatever. I don't know, comment village or something. I don't know how to describe Asheville.
I don't understand where this hate came from.
There's no
Asheville's
hate,
not like.
You just said Winston-Salem
It's a
only has
really cool place
McDonald's.
to go.
You just said Winston-Salem only has McDonald's.
No, I did not say that. It's
You-
just Winston-Salem was just. I haven't heard anything
Just
fun.
crashing out,
to do.
just crashing out. It's like
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Winston-Salem's better, but we're just gonna leave it at that. You know,
Everyone knows Asheville's really cool. It's a really
nobody
cool place.
knows where Asheville is. That's the
Everyone knows where Asheville is.
No, do you know where Asheville is?
the west side of North Carolina.
The west side, yeah.
Anyways, so is
It's
Winston-Salem.
in the mountains.
Anyways, all right, Lauren, your special question is, what is your favorite role model song?
Ooh.
I
This
was
is not what I was expecting.
Okay, so what's your favorite role model song? I saw you went to a concert.
I did.
How was that?
It was really good. I went in April with my sister, and I went this summer. It's really good.
That is fun. Well, you went to two?
Yeah.
She went to like 5 Taylor Swift concerts too.
Ooh, role model song. Sorry, guys. This is an argument for another podcast episode.
Okay, I have two.
Okay.
Just from the new album.
Okay.
Okay, no, I'll pick my favorite.
Okay. Ready whenever you are.
Somehow, something, someday.
Okay.
That's what it's called, I think.
Mhm.
Somewhere, somehow, someday, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Okay.
So good. Have you heard it?
I have not heard that song specifically. I've actually listened to like one album and a few other songs, but I don't know if I've heard that. I will listen to that.
It's so good.
Actually, I will listen, just so we don't get copyrighted. I'm not gonna play it right now because I don't want to get copyrighted. I will listen to that.
But that's like my second favorite song. My first favorite song is Older Climbers. That's my favorite
Or
song.
That's a good song. That's a good
Yeah.
song. The first song I heard by Role Models was Francis.
Oh, that's a really
Francis is a
good
really good song. It's really catchy. And then obviously one of the newest songs are Sun Protector.
Yeah.
Sun Protector is a good song. That's probably my favorite one. But those are my favorite top two.
Yeah.
What other, like, low key, I don't know what y'all listen to. Like, what is some? Don't say, if Taylor Swift's in your top 5, skip Taylor Swift. We are not trying to hear that.
Okay, Noah Khan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Have you heard?
Noah Khan. Yes, Noah Khan. That's valid. That's valid.
It's really
Wait, favorite song though? Don't say Stick Season.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Just had to make sure.
Favorite song would be either Carlos's song or
Everywhere, everything. With
Yeah.
was it with
Casey
Gracie?
Musgraves? No, Gracie Abrams. It wasn't
Yeah, Gracie Abrams. That's fire.
Yeah, those are really
I would say Howling.
Okay.
That was I don't even know what that album's called. It's like the blue album with the little orange
Is
album.
it the Good Light album?
Howling and Youngblood.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah.
Youngblood is fire.
Mhm.
Youngblood is a fire song. All right, so that's low key it. But this is a fire episode. I really appreciate you guys for coming on here. Obviously this is a quite minimal setup, but this is the first episode, and we are going to work towards more. Hopefully you guys want to be on more in the future, not just here, but also when we get back to UNC. Are you guys excited to go to UNC?
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys rushing?
Yeah.
Oh. What did he say?
He said, "Are you rushing?"
Oh.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully.
Stop filming.
We will figure that out.
Cut that out.
All right, guys. Well, thank for joining us on the podcast. And yeah, we're about to go get kebab.
Church place.
Yeah,
Place.
kebab.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh my god, I didn't do that. What?
You're watching Disney Channel.
You're changing to Dara's channel.
Redo it. No, redo it.
You're watching Dara's.
Can we do it?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. And you're watching Dara's channel.
I know that was a really long episode, but huge shout out to Stella and Lauren for participating and being so willing to join me on the podcast. It went really well. Obviously, it was more like an interview style than a podcast, but that's something I'm trying to work on. Trying to make it flow better, flow more. But thank you so much for watching or for listening, for tuning in. Many more episodes are on the way, and I really hope y'all stay with me on this journey with this podcast as we are trying to grow the gospel and get closer to God, most importantly. So, as always, stay tuned, and most importantly, I love you, and Jesus loves you more.